It's my pleasure to introduce your first keynote speaker tonight, Peyton Goddard. Peyton's commitment to advocacy for peace, both personal and global, grew out of her own experiences. As a child, Peyton was labeled severely mentally retarded and low-functioning autistic, and as a result, deemed unfit for public schools. Despite her parents' best efforts to support her, Peyton suffered years of neglect and abuse in institutions where she was considered incapable of learning. By age 16, she was deeply depressed. Her parents pulled her out of the restrictive placements and, armed with an early 1990s TASH newsletter, Peyton's path from segregation toward inclusion began. Peyton was introduced to supported typing at age 22, and she typed her first words, "I am intelligent." 5 years later, she became the first person using facilitated communication to graduate valedictorian from a United States college. Peyton's life is a demonstration of why communication access for all students is so critical. In 2012, Peyton published her memoir, "I Am Intelligent." Truly, this should be required reading for all of us, for university students, for policymakers, for school teachers, for all of us who might come in contact with a person who has communication needs, or who has any support needs. Peyton also shared her story in the recent film, Restraint and Seclusion, Here Are Stories, a joint project by Dan Habib, filmmaker at the Institute on Disability at the University of New Hampshire, and TASH. Peyton and Dan were joined by Brianna Hammond and Will Bowden earlier today for a screening of the film and a discussion about its implications. It's my real pleasure and my honor to introduce Peyton Goddard and her mother, Diane.
Greeted as irregular, incompetent, and broken, I saw a life I'll never want anyone to teach as acceptable for any human being. Understated and devalued, I was segregated and secluded, walled in for controlling decades, and repeatedly traumatized by bullying abusers. I'm awed mad, sad, and terror-feared fool. Silenced, with no way to tell. Everywhere opportunities nil. Locked in special education from age 2 yielded no real education, no fortune for friendships, no chance for a purposeful future. The real in me evaporated out as the quotient of my life factored in fears of being zero. Try to understand my pity. It wasted me. The pity I'm poisoned by operates in the hopeless way I feel. Wherever you, world, power out, I'm not with you. I'm less to you. Could it be you need to feel better about your life by looking down on mine as one you consider not worth living? Each wounding torture upped my pity of me. I was lured to believe I'm no one. I'm looking like a real person, but I'm treated not as one. Ethered by a world, errored by fearing differences, I'm less, I'm freak, I'm throwaway Daily for decades, I try, but cannot be the person want me to be. Yearns in me longed for you, world, to see me as worthy to be your child. Yet you poignantly pointed to I'm less than what you wanted. Your answer was to fix me, to change me, to be what you feared not, to cure me of being me. I replied that you were less than I needed. Your compassion, your pure support to help me fear not, I needed. Instead, I'm estimated unworthy of nurturing. Hourly in my poked life, limited as less, my weeping heart breaks. My youth was ruptured, and tears fell that others could not read. Waste is quietly, barely tolerable. When life clips your hopes another, and another yet time, you despair. Each day is an eternity to survive. Mulling this destiny forever became unbearable for me. Tired, cased in pity, and beswept by tears, I wanted freedom. Pity pouting distresses in me shamed my heart and stripped the reason to live right out of me. Peace I saw as unpossessible. Rest I sought in death. I'm hungry to repose my septic, edited self in the arms of my Creator, free from the traumatic piercings of this world. I found a strangely solaced peace in teasing life. Fearing life and seeking death, I was greedy to fret here no longer. At age 18, neared dead, included I was by parents eager to ease their worries over sorrow-filled me. Jungled I was, ired I was, scared I was. Esteem-lit zero, pitier me, I'm now immersed among others, a Goddard freak inserted to be retortured. Rest was rest not. I'm ordered umbrellaed no longer as my casket is opened. Including me ignites the numbed, festering frights of my jittery heart, breaking yet again. Wedded to my own tears of pity-filled hurts, I sweepingly study the others. After decades segregated from them, I see they were very greedy to rest also. Trapped they are in their loopings, trying to test not as different. Pointed they are to hooray be, determined to appear perfect. I realized they pout too, awed by their hurts. Years I was aware nothing, that their hearts break too, terrored by their fears that they are treasured not. In their retortures I see mine. Wedded we were in our pity under our masks, piners, worried we will never be free to be accepted as our real selves. I vowed to stay alive and teach that treasures awesome are in all people, wisdoms are in all. And I point to eases for all when we journey together in openings of heard love. I will loudly love them in trying they loudly love me. I will help the world understand we are all better together. Though impassioned, for 4 more years I remain powerless. I'm a bottom person in a worrisome world. I tread in gutters. Silenced still, I have no voice. Trapped I am by the nutty neurons of a befooling body that most often cannot move as my mind requests. I'm not understood, frustrations flare, emotions overflow. How can I help when I need so much help? I'm very tired. I'm losing hope things will ever change. But widening wisdoms whisper, hang on. Finally, at age 22, with supported typing, my motor madness was accommodated, and I gained a dependable mode of communication. Facilitated communication was my salvation. It allowed me to realize a real education and pursue my passion to help this worrisome world. And it was typing that freed the pertinent words flowing from my terrorized, gored youth onto the damp with my tears pages of my memoir titled I Am Intelligent. Ultimately, I am trying to teach that each person is vastly valuable. Ignited in I always hope you wept no pity tears when hearing my truths, but were pointed to help out the thousands wasting in ripping ghettos of prisons. They wait there, tropic, tired, and deeply depressed. Living lives unacceptable for any human being, they utter, "Peace, please." Let us understand they too warrant being free to be their each treasured self. With pure support and proper opportunities, cherubs wired differently can succeed in making their valuable contributions to society. Important is you, parent and professional. In your best, be the butter for their best. It eases all. Terror cherubs never by greeting them as broken. Confirm you celebrate differences. With all your heart, emanate, I'm believer in you. Topple their jitters by feeding them dear assertions you know they are trying, wedded to your sweeping support. See intelligence is in, under their fears. Treasure them. Support them to respectful including. Know in your heart that in each child there are pretty gems to be mined, waiting to be dug up, sweetly polished and mounted in jewelry. See, they don't need to be cured. Deter not their carat weight by certifying them by their flaws. To those who say some jewels are more precious than others, I answer, jewels together make all jewels precious. Nurturing all jewel children will change worrying about greeting them in gutters, gyred by wasted lives. Important is you. Each day I'm trying, journey to heal. Heart healing is mightily hard. My truths were told, but rash rages still tried me. I'm hung up by messed thoughts of replying with retaliation to ogres who poke me. Their hassling, hated deeds heated me red, paralyzing me in fear, even as I struck out, hitting unknowing others. In my rages of anger, hungry for revenge, my red rage only grew. I saw that my poking back in hatred rendered outing my anger impossible. My estimates to hurt them only hurt me more. Then I pointed to compassion. I lined up my abusers one by one and told them I understood. I reasoned they hurt me to ease their own hurts. I understood they were like me, thinking their red hurts could be kissed away by hitting others. Years try on to be torturers, until I see they affect me ill by my anger to them. Then I let them go, one by one, gyred no longer by their poison. I'm rest lured finally, greeting peace, pointed to peace. It is joy. Estimate I that red rage in this pesty world is because pierced persons think hurting others will strip their own hurts away. But revenge hurts most the person storing it. Segregation is the beast whose bite cheats us all. The isolation of people different renders you and me strangers. Reality is that you are me and I am you. We are in human union one. How can we be truly together in compassionate understanding of our joys and sorrows if we're not with each other? Different is equated to fear and pity. It should equal love. Difference is in all of us. Fear it we do not need. One's needing support are everyone. It is wept-in ignorance of each other that will cheat us all. In the awe of together lie golden, poignant possibilities. I'm praying deeply for peace in the hearts of this world. I'm worried of late over thinkings of pierced persons, upping crimes that wedded we are not. In the world's theater, tunes I hear are, I'm angry, so eased I am to hurt you. With each red, angry conflict warring, I fear pieces will not be written. Only as we are joined together can we munch peace. Wedded we are under our differences. Peace can be our reality if we truly, purely are hungry for peace. That is the great quest I'm determined to teach. As I'm journeying to be me, my sometimes still trepid heart needs verses, assuring I'm deared by this very looking world. I can be me. My heart need caw no longer. There my joy is heard. There I'm freed to be limitless. Each day, I'm trying journey to heal. I'm sorry. Sorry, Peyton. I am beginning to like me. I'm now tasting talk. To speak again is my dream feet and my hungered determination as I journey to healing. Each dawn I try to fear not, gratefully treasuring the me I was born to be, and to go forth doing what I came here to do.
Thank you so much, Peyton. Segregation is the beast.